Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. He'll get across the 20, welcome down 23-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air to open this one up. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Hawk 70.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's taken down. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. That's swung out to ETN. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go. Ready.
To throw right away is Ward. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles. Ready.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan. First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready. Panther 60. Let go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Third and long.
Here we go. 70, Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack.
And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Ward. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stack.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
19 tight. 19 tight.
We got it.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again is Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sidelines.
At the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Davis. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ward going to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas vicious sinker. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
They seemingly did everything right defensively outside of the overall execution. They forced the quarterback to throw a contested ball in the middle of the field. They were able to get a hand on it, but it was all for naught. The pass still ends up in the arms of the intended target and leads to a nice game.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. This fielded inside the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. 76. Ready.
Now, give to Davis. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up here 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway.
65, 65, go!
Play action. Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Ward. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
7 Pirates.
Now it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
It is 3rd and long.
Come on, come on. Come 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Throwing is Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he will score! King Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
14, Titans 7. Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. Oh, nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Ready, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready, set.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 29-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Dell, the motion man. On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Steelers. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Here we go. Shot. Let go.
He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. Hey.
Back to throw is Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Will be caught by the running back Davis. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a tight first down. They'll run it with Davis. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Go. 65. Go.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Ready.
2nd and a yard.
At the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one up in the air and intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right back to the air following that pick six. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That's complete to ETN.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's caught right side. It's Fryermuth. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
This one is caught by Reed. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. We'll talk things over before third down. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This a 57-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, this is Davis. And that's a nice job, something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7.
Out of the gun, Ward. He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Ward now on third down. And that is incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Jones. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here we go. Here we go. Wrap up. Go.
Jones. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
From the gun, here's Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
18 target. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Titans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Ready, set.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
Back to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were...
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Come on, set. Lightning 18.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now second and
Sometimes
10.
it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throw is Ward. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and
Let's go
long.
now. Mustang Knights, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
To throw is Ward. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 9. They run it once more with Jones. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Go.
First down, Pittsburgh.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Play action. Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
First down, it's Davis. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Throwing, Ward. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Oh, a loose football. Looked like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors, Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Go check, go check, go. 60, Mustang 19.
On second down, here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Davis. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
They snap it to Ward. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Ready up.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Get it. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
After 60, after 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Jones. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep